Hey guys, welcome to my new vlog. So I hope you enjoyed my Ujjain video, and today in this video I am going to talk about what are the places or what are the temples you can cover around Ujjain Mahakal temple. So there are total 16 places you can visit in one day. So in this video I am going to talk about that in details. So keep watching guys. My wish list was not fit for auto, so Reis decided to take his bike and start the journey. I will give you the location of every temples I have visited in my description box. You can make your own itinerary with that. We started with Dwarkadhish temple, which is also called Gopal temple. It is considered to be the second largest temple in Ujjain and dedicated to Lord Krishna. It was constructed by Bayajibai Shinde, who was the queen of Maharaja Daulat Rao Shinde in 19th century with Maratha architecture. Main two festivals which are celebrated in this temple are Janmashtami and Harihar Parva. Harihar Parva is a festival when Hari means Lord Krishna and Har means Lord Shiva or Mahakal meets each other in this temple. Features idol of these temples are Lord Shiva and Parvati and Garuda. Second temple was Ram Janardan temple. The architecture of the temple attracted me a lot, so I have chosen to visit this temple. So after visiting, I thought no one should miss this temple if you ever come to Ujjain. Beautiful examples of Maratha paintings are seen on the walls of both the temples. Beside the attractive sculpture of Ram and Krishna, the paintings of Bodholaya Bua Maharaj and Saint Tukoba are quite impressive. There are basically two temples constructed side by side. Idols of Ram, Lakshman and Sita in Ram temple and Janardan Vishnu in Janardan temple. Both belongs to 17th century which was built by Mirza Raja Jai Singh. Both the temples present an attractive look from the point of view of their structural art. The boundary wall and the tank were added later in Maratha period in 18th century. Certain old images can be seen installed in both the temples as well as near the tank opposite of Janardan temple, which are the example of sculpture skill of that period. The image of Govardhan Hari Krishna near to the tank belongs to 11th century. Another remarkable image of Sheshai Vishnu installed in between the assembly hall. The interior of Ram temple belongs to 10th century and the images of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh belongs to 12th century AD. Not the least, inside of the compound, you will see a very beautiful Hanuman temple. Look at the Hanumanji here. I bet you will love him. Then we headed towards Chitragupta Dham, which is specially a temple made for Kayastha community people. Frankly, I have never seen Chitragupta temple anywhere till now. And here in Ujjain, the entire temple is dedicated to Chitragupta ji, who writes our karma in notebook and hand it over to Vibhishan's son Yamraj after our death. Okay, have you ever seen Yamraj? Here you will get to see him as well. On the top of the temple, you will get to see Brahmaji also.
ये शिप्रा नदी, ये शिप्रा नदी है ना?
It was around 9:30, so we rushed towards one and only Kaal Bhairav temple so that I wouldn't miss the morning aarti. Unfortunately, I missed watching it as it already started at 9 am. As per Avantikanda in Skandapuran, the actual temple was built by King Bhadrasen. The present day temple structure shows Maratha influence, and it is believed that Maratha king Mahadaji Shinde offered his turban to the deity after he defeated in Third Panipat War in 1961, praying for the victory, and later he reconstructed the temple, which you can see in the present day beside Shipra river. The importance of Kaal Bhairav temple is he is considered to be the Senapati or commander of Ujjain. So once you visit Mahakal, who is one and only king of the region, you have to visit Kaal Bhairav. His Vahan is a dog whose name is Savan. Offering liquor to the deity is one of the 5 tantric rituals followed till date. Other 4 objects are Mas, Matsya, Mudra and Maithuna are offered symbolically. Next we headed towards Avanti Shaktipeeth, which is also known as Gadkalika temple. It is one of the main 18 Shaktipeeths in India. It is believed that the upper lips of goddess Shati fall here. The temple is dedicated to Mahakalika, which is a fierce form of Ma Durga. Another fact behind the temple is Sanskrit poet Kalidas was the devotee of Mahakalika, and he was blessed in this temple and become literary genius. She is also considered as a Tantra Devi here and ornamented by lemon necklace offered by devotees. One of the specialities of this temple is Mahakalika is worshipped by a lady priest. The idol of goddess Kalika is claimed to be older than this temple and believed in the era of Satyayug. The temple was renovated in 7th century by King Harshavardhan. If you are visiting this temple, please visit before 9 am so that you can be a witness of Aarti in this temple. Soon I got hungry and asked Race for some recommendations, and it did not fail at all. Beside Gadkalika temple, you will get to see Kalidas Unlimited Thali in 140 rupees. Try it. You will see this unlimited Thali concept in few places in Ujjain. Then we headed towards Mangalnath Mandir, which is also situated beside Shipra river. The temple is dedicated to Mangal Graha, also known as planet Mars. In this temple, Mangalnath Mahadev is one of the main shrines whose Vahan is sheep, and it will be found standing in front of Mahadev. In this temple, priests perform mainly Mangalik Dosh Nivaran Puja, Bhat Puja, 9 planet worship and Kalsharpa Dosh Puja for the devotees. Bhat Shringar is basically a ritual where devotees cover Mahadev with rice and curd by their own hand. You will see every day thousands of devotees, especially couples, come here and do puja so that they can get rid of any obstacles related to their relations and prosperity in life. You can know more about this puja from www.mangalnathmandirujjain.in website. Another fact of this temple is Kark Rekha or Tropic of Cancer has passed through this temple. Our next destination was Sandipani Ashram. Sandipani Ashram is a prestigious center for learning Vidyas and discipline of knowledge, where Sri Krishna, Balaramji and Sudamaji came and stayed for 64 days to take 64 Vidyas from sage Sandipani. He taught them all the Vedas, art of drawing, astronomy, Gandharva Veda, medicine, archery and so many things. All are described in this beautiful art gallery. The entire ashram is dedicated to knowledge of life, and those are encrypted various way throughout this place. In fact, till date, the same teaching style has been followed by the students of this ashram. It will take more than one day if you want to understand completely about all the frames and information present here. I did not have much time, so I preferred to make a round trip. In the end, I have visited Kundeshwar Mahadev temple, which is a part of the ashram only. Speciality of this temple is this is the only temple where Nandi Maharaj is standing in front of Mahadev. Next we headed towards Vartihari cave. The cave is dedicated to Chakravarti Samrat Vartihari, who was the elder son of Gandharva Sen and elder brother of Vikramaditya. Raja Vartihari was mighty, capable, patient, full of knowledge, policy, prudence, justice-loving Chakravarti king. 108 kings were associated with him and were accepting him as their ideal leader. On the other side, Raja Vartihari's attachment with Rani Pingla kept growing day by day. But gradually, king realized the world is mortal and nothing kept forever in this place of misery. So he came to stay in this cave and meditated 12 years of his life to get rid of all this. Besides being extremely knowledgeable and scholar person, he was also a renowned poet whose contribution towards Indian literature was remarkable. His famous three Sanskrit poetry are Shringar Shatak, which deals with love and women, Vairagya Shatak contains verses of renunciation, and Niti Shatak deals with ethics and morality. There are two caves you will get to see in this place. Cave 1 is dedicated to sage Vartihari and another one is dedicated to Yogi Gopichand. Gopichand was the grandson of King Gandharva Sen and son of Manavati. Other features of these temples are Navanath Shiva temple, Kaal Bhairav temple, Goshala where you can feed cows, and a people tree there outside where sage Vartihari has been buried. People visiting there take leaves from that people tree and kept it in their home to ensure peace and prosperity of their family. Rinmukteshwar temple is nearby Vartihari cave and situated in the bank of Shipra river. According to belief, sage Vishwamitra had asked King Harishchandra for gold as much as the weight of rhinoceros in Satyayug. That too when King Harishchandra had already donated his Rajpat. Then King Harishchandra visited Rinmukteshwar Mahadev temple and worshipped in this temple, after which he got freedom from the death. Since Satyayug, Rinmukteshwar Mahadev has been saving his devotees from the problems like deaths by giving his kind vision. Few common practice or pujas like get rid of financial debts, resolving horoscope issue, get rid of the debts from previous life or from ancestors, and loans or EMIs are performed here. The temple is an absolute peaceful place and good for meditation sitting beside the Shipra river. The entire temple is almost covered by a huge banyan tree in the middle of the temple compound, and so many small idols or dev-devis are placed in the entire temple complex. You will feel like you came to a place where all God resides. Next place I have visited is Jantar Mantar, also known as Vedashala. I hope you all know the Tropic of Cancer is passed through Ujjain, especially above Mahakal Nagar. So it became a hub for Hindu scholars and astrologers for their research and studies. The most iconic one, Nadiwala Yantra, which determines apparent time of Ujjain. Also, it is used to decide if there is any celestial body in the northern or southern hemisphere on the earth. There is a Shankhu Yantra inside through which you can determine longest and shortest day of the year. Also, angle of elevation and zenith distance of sun and latitude of Ujjain can be measured by it. There is a sundial which is used to find out the declination of any celestial body from the celestial equator towards north or south. It is also helped to determine accurate hours and minutes of Ujjain and make correction of minutes as well. Digansha Yantra is another asset of this place which determines altitude and azimuth of any celestial body with the help of Turiya Yantra. Not only that, this place talks about planets, stars, astrology, solar systems, hand and foot acupressure point, sunshine, moonshine, tree name as per the astrology and so many things. Here I would strongly recommend you to take guide and spend more time to understand this place. Savai Raja Jai Singh built this during 1725 to 1730 AD along with other cities like Delhi, Jaipur, Banaras and Mathura. Later, around 1923, it is renovated by Gwalior King Madhavrao Scindia in Ujjain. Another attraction is ISKCON temple where you must attend Dhoop and Gaura Aarti in the evening. Due to the time mismatch, I found it closed. You can check this timetable so that you can plan accordingly. Next is Chaubis Khamba temple, which is used to be the entrance of Mahakal temple. It is one of the oldest temple in Ujjain dedicated to Choti Ma and Badi Ma. The temple, as the name suggests, has 24 pillars that are beautifully decorated. The doorstep is protected by two Devi named Mahalaya and Mahamaya. Present temple is renovated by King Vikramaditya in 19th to 12th century. The main festival is celebrated here is Navaratri. Nearby south gate of Mahakal temple must visit Bada Ganesha Mandir. It has a unique Panchamukhi Hanuman statue inside. Apart from that, there is a big Ganesha idol. Moving ahead a bit towards Harsiddhi Mata temple towards west, on the left side visit Vikramaditya Singhasan Tila. It is situated on an island in Rudrasagar lake. Let me remind you, this is a holy lake which is a hub for Mahakumbh Mela celebrated in Ujjain. This place probably gives you one of the best view of Mahakaleshwar temple. Today you will get to see 10-feet platform with all dates of King Vikramaditya has been sculpted on its outer wall along with 32 apsara surrounded all around. On that platform, 25-feet statue of King Vikramaditya is sitting with all his pride. This is the place where intelligent, kind, bright Maharaja Vikramaditya used to sit in a Singhasan and perform his court activities along with 9 Navaratnas. Except that there are few small temples in that platform where devotees come and perform various rituals. In front of the platform, you will get to see one Mahakal Bhairav temple also. Next temple I have visited is Chardham temple, one of the most significant but underrated temple of Ujjain. By name, you can understand main shrines of four dhams should be present here. First, I have visited Badrinarayan Mandir. Then I have visited one by one Dwarkadhish Shri Krishna, Rameshwaram Mahadev and Jagannath Balaram Subhadra Mandir. Once you come out of the temple, there is a cave where various Puran stories has been described. You can visit that by paying 100 rupees here. Also, you can buy agarbatti from the temple ground. On the way to Harsiddhi Mata temple, I have visited a local pandal where Sheravali Mata appeared in swing. It was Dashera night after all. Jai Ma Sheravali. Last temple in this trip was none other than Harisiddhi Mata temple, which is also one of the 51 Shaktipeeths of Mata Shakti. It is believed that her left elbow fell here after Lord Shiva carried her on shoulder after she sacrificed her own life. The temple architecture has a Maratha influence and was renovated by King Vikramaditya. Inside of the main temple, the inner dome is decorated with incredible painting of different incarnation of Mata Parvati. The main deity is colored with dark vermilion color and placed in between goddess Ma Annapurna along with Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati Devi. Karkoteshwar Mahadev and Chintaharan Ganesh are two different temples present in this temple ground. Don't miss out. The main attraction of Harisiddhi Mata temple is evening aarti at 6:30. There are two pillars decorated with lamps are lit during aarti along with other instruments and clapping of devotees. That time vibes of the temple compound become so intense. It is highly recommended to reach there by 5:30 and get your spot because in last minute the situations become out of hand.
श्रद्धालुओं का ध्यान दे कुछ ही समय पश्चात माता रानी की आरती प्रारंभ होने वाली है। भीड़ में जेब कतरों से सावधान रहे, अपने सामान की स्वयं सुरक्षा रखें।
So that's all about this vlog. I hope this is useful for you. I will take a leave for now. See you in my next vlog. Till then, raise humanity and spread peace.